Alright, what's up guys? This is going to be take 2 because I accidentally shared my screen with something that could have been confidential. It wasn't, thankfully, but yeah, that's always the hard part about streaming is I kind of have this little checklist that's like go into do not disturb mode, do this and do that, but sometimes you might accidentally pull something up or forget that you have something up that could be confidential. So I think that's the first time I've done that so far. Luckily we were just talking about laundry, but I wouldn't want all of my text messages streamed. So today we are wrapping up probably most of the changes for the alpha launch that's coming up later this week or next week. And we've gotten a pretty small list right now of things we need to do. It's getting smaller and smaller. Let me pull that up. So this is what it looks like right now. These are all the things we've done in the right. These are kind of on hold in progress in the middle. These are issues that we have to fix on the left before we launch the alpha. And then the backlog is really nice to have things that I'll probably focus on after the alpha launch. And one thing that's been helping me prioritize for this launch is whenever I get stuck on something, I will just really ask myself if it needs to be done for this launch or not, or if it's just something that I really don't want to do. Same thing. So I'll show you an example of that. Right now, I'm working on the Unlock Protocol plugin. Now, there was an issue. Let's pull this up. Oh, am I booted up? Yep, I am. So if you've never seen this before, this is how I launched my virtual website, my local website right here. And this is done through Trellis and the Roots plugin, the Roots stack. So we're running a local version of this website right here, and I cover that in a lot of other tutorials, but I've skipped ahead today. So if you look right here, there's like these big padding on the side, and it doesn't look horrible. I could always pad these things, but the main problem is they're just not aligned, and I want the login to look really professional. So that's what I'm working on right here. The thing is that I noticed, if you come into inspect, I can find where that padding is coming from. Right up in here. I think I've covered this on some previous episodes. Now if I hover over this, I thought this was coming from my CSS, but it's actually coming from Unlock Protocol. So I found Unlock Protocol plugin on GitHub. I've been working on a pull request for it where I'm going to change that. So the reason that's there is because when you have the plugin installed and you go to log in from the WordPress backend, that's coming from this WordPress backend right here. So that needs to be there for this button right here. I believe that's why. And so what I'm going to do is just wrap it in the like an admin body class, and then that way it won't affect the front end login because they're the same login fields that I'm using on the front end. It at least selects it the same way with the SCSS. So I've been working on that, and it's in Lando, which is the fastest version of spinning up a local WordPress site. It uses Docker, and I've never used Lando before because I use Trellis, and Trellis has its advantages because it's all built in to just deploy it to the web as well in multiple environments, and so it goes way beyond Lando. But Lando's this good little testing ground that you can spin up pretty quickly. So I've been messing around with that. I ran into some issues with something called Husky, which is like a linter. And so what it does is it's a deployment hook. So when you deploy it to GitHub, it can throw an action. And what it was doing was linting with PHP. I just spaced code sniffer, PHP code sniffer. And yeah, that's all kind of confusing. So I'm not gonna bore you guys to death with that right now. Next episode, I'll be showing a solution to that. I already know a potential solution that'll work, but it's kind of a shortcut. So I'll cover that more in the next episode. And for now, we're just gonna focus on getting through this list as quickly as possible. And truth be told, if I wanted to just be as ruthless as possible, this really does not need to be done before the alpha launch. Is someone going to complain that on the alpha launch of the product that there was too much padding and that the text was misaligned? No, I don't think anyone is going to, but there is a certain satisfaction of using an app that is it doesn't have any like shortcuts or little lazy things. I think that speaks for the brand, and the first time you come across with a brand is really like how they're going to make you feel inside. So it kind of comes down to branding and how do you want to subconsciously make someone feel. I want the text to be aligned, so we'll see. If I can't solve it very easily, I might just add some padding to this and this right here for now. Alright, let's go back into Trello. SMTP for password resets. So I don't set up an SMTP server because it can be kind of complicated, and I don't want to do extra steps that we don't have to do when we're spinning up a bonsai site. That just overcomplicates things. So I've been using Sendgrid's SMTP server connected through Gravity Forms. I'll show you an example. I didn't log in yet. So, is it Sendgrid's plugin with Gravity Forms? No, I think, yeah. It's a Gravity Forms Sendgrid official plugin, I believe. Some weird little bug with Unlock, I believe, right here. Anyways, it's being kind of slow. I should probably close some applications actually. I can't close Trello right now. I can close my text. I think I'm good to close Notion right now. I don't think it's very hard on the processor anyways. It's mostly OBS. Alright, So we have Gravity Forms Sendgrid add-on. That's a paid plugin, but I love using all these little add-ons. What you do is when a form is submitted, it will use Sendgrid to send notifications. And that way you don't have to set up an SMTP server other than just using Sendgrid, which is really easy. So you can come into sendgrid.com, set up an account. Once you're in here, once your account is set up, you have to do maybe a couple things like verify an email or whatever, but then come into settings, API keys. Once you're here, you're going to create an API key. Now I'm just using, I think I used this guide the first time I set this up. I've been using Sendgrid for years, but what we're going to do today is use Sendgrid to actually act as an SMTP server connected to WordPress. That way, when somebody needs a password reset, it'll work. Because the way we're currently doing it, it's just using APIs, not really an SMTP built into the back end. And so we're going to get a little closer to building in that SMTP by using a plugin. It's called Post SMTP. And this is a guide that will show you how to do it. So yeah, first you're going to create an API key with full access. So come in here, full access, create it. Then you're going to copy that key. I guess I need to create one. Let's see. I'll call this bonsai v0.0.10, and it will be for Post SMTP. Let's see. There we go. You don't have to version it like that, but great, now I'll have to change this key. Yeah, I'll change it after. Anyways, you you copy it, then you gotta come into the plugin, which they will line out down here. Most people, you just install the plugin by going to the plugins page and clicking install, but through Bonsai Stack it's a little more complicated. We're going to use Composer. So let's come into our project, open it up in Atom. Then we're going to find this plugin that we want. We're going to copy this. Copy the post-SMTP, go to wpackages. You don't really have to do this. Yeah, you should probably do this step because sometimes it might take a little while to update once there's a new launch. So find the plugin. You can take this version right here and just keep that in mind for a moment. Let's go to Composer. Under Require, we're going to go down to, I like to do an alphabetical order, so it would be right here. I'm just going to copy this line and then replace this part with Post SMTP, and the version was 2.0.23. Alright, now I'm going to come into my scripts directory, back out to the site directory and run composer update. You can see that it updated right here, that it installed it. Let's refresh our plugins page. We could activate it with a WP command line right here. Or you can just click activate right here. Go to settings. Start wizard, start the wizard. And this is where this post might become a little helpful. Alright, yeah, I need smtp.sendgrid.net. Select Sendgrid API. Okay, so this one's using a send in API as well. It all does the same thing, but I know that you have to, if you're not using the API, it's a little more difficult. Then you're gonna grab that key, put it in here. Let me just, I'm not going to complete this one until I've updated API key after the stream. Push to Chrome extension. This is an extra notification. You can download. What is this Chrome extension? I don't see why I would want that. UID is seen as an extension. Okay, that's all good. Just select email and you're done. Finish. Alright, bear with me for a moment. I've got an Airbnb guest to tend to for a minute. It's asking about the tracks. I think it's the green line that runs from the airport. Toward the airport, yeah. Map schedule. So yeah, the green line comes to Gallivan, and then you could go to the library if you wanted to get another block. But that's from the red line. Can you take the red line? Alright, I like this John Hopkins music. It's a pretty relaxing album, but I'm gonna put something on a little more upbeat. Alright, let me just wrap up this message. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I will be back in a few minutes. Alright, and Airbnb guest was just curious. The best public transportation route. Ooh. That would be cool. This guy just texted me, said it'd be cool if I launched on 2222. When is that? Is that 2 days from now? Yeah, I think it's doable. I'm gonna go for it. I mean, we're getting pretty close. Okay, I'm gonna update that API key after the stream. So, edit labels. And then, I'm not sure, I guess, yeah, it should work on the local version. So let's test it out real quick. Postman is configured. Okay, let's go to incognito, bonsai test. Actually, first I will test the front end. Forgot password, because I forget how that works exactly. I'll just wait for an email to come through. Still waiting. The nice thing is, oh, there it is. Cool. But the nice thing is I can, okay, I'm just gonna assume it's working for now. If someone reports an issue, then, but yeah, it should be good. Oh, I was gonna say the nice thing is you can come into activity and you can actually check. I'm not going to pull up the activity because it might have people's real emails in there, but it'll show you if it actually came through or bounced or what happened. Okay. So after the stream, I'm going to go back and update that API key. But for now, we're going to come into the welcome emails. This is all like the polishing stuff, you know, getting password resets working, getting the notifications all working. So let's make a list of all the welcome emails we need. So, okay, we have Pro Group, Basic, Pro, Sensei. This is changed to Bonsai University. That's the working title of the educational part of it. What was I just looking at? Oh yeah, forms. Basic sign up form. Question. Okay, we'll see if sign up, I think sign up has an additional one we like to send. Although that is, all of these go through the sign up form. So let's start with Bonsai University. Settings. Now, if you are developing on Bonsai in the future, you probably won't need to do this step. You will, when you customize everything yourself. When you first set up, I'll probably have the default bonsai stuff all come through, and what I do is I have a JSON file that I can, through the command line, I can spin up all these forms with all of these welcome emails already set, which saves you so much time. But you're still gonna have to come in and customize it. I think maybe by sometime next year it's possible that I could have the script automatically creating your welcome emails based on like a form that you would fill out on Bonsai. But that's down the road a little bit. That would be awesome though. All right, admin notification. I don't really care about that for now. We're just doing welcome emails. I'll figure out all the admin notifications later probably. Right now I probably just have it set up to send me all of the fields that were submitted. So you want to make sure that this is going through Sendgrid. And that should be a line of JSON as well. So I think that can be done in the command line. Form is submitted. Send to. Send to the email. Come from Mason. Oh, I already updated this, I think. Welcome to Bonsai University. Hi, I'm Mason. Just want to thank you for joining Bonsai University. Your contribution will help us keep adding new additions each month. Currently, an album launch won't be launching to the public until we've made some. Throw the Discord link in there. And that's like a weird share link, so I already closed Discord. I'm just gonna copy it from the website. Okay, I think that'll do for now. I don't quite know what this is supposed to mean, but I'm just gonna set that later. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, when I'm doing final testing before launch, I'll just make sure that that's working. But it's probably just needs an updated API key or something. Alright, so Bonsai University is good. Now we're gonna take a look at basic. I need to change the titles of these. Probably instead of teacher, it would be creator. No need to touch any of that. Come into notifications. I only have an admin notification set up. That's because I don't send a welcome email unless they've completed the sign up, and they can't complete the sign up unless they have completed this form. It's kind of like a two-step form little hack. In the future, I'm gonna have it create the user when the payment is submitted, but for now it's a little bit cleaner to have the user only created through the sign up process, and it probably would be good to send one, but I'm just gonna leave it how it is for now because it's working. I've tested it with hundreds of people, and there's only a couple issues where somebody gets stuck on the first step and it kind of confuses them. It'll usually go as a double charge if they don't notice that they were charged the first time, and usually we can resolve that pretty quickly without anyone really complaining. So I'm gonna leave it that way for now. I will update that in the next version, I'm sure. But all we need to actually worry about is this sign up notifications. And then I think we have a few of them because based on the tier that you've selected, it sends you a different one. Notifications. Account. Okay. Form is submitted. Send to the email from bonsai.so from Mason. Reply to Mason. Welcome to bonsai.so. When I do the alpha launch, I will keep my email as the reply to, and then once that becomes unmanageable for me, then I'll probably have to bring someone in to help with support and have it go to a more generic email, but I want to have a really close interaction with everybody at first. Display name. Welcome to Bonsai. So your account should already be activated, but if not, once you've done that, you can log in here. We'll see you in there. Feel free to reach out with any questions. Conditional logic. I thought I had conditional logic set. Okay. Well, I do need to update this, so. So for the, actually I'm not even launching the basic plan yet. But, okay, if somebody gets the basic plan, they're just pre-ordering it. I'm not actually going to be setting up their account yet, so I need to make that clear. Let me just notate that. Alright, so when somebody does a basic plan, I need to make sure that they know it's being pre-ordered, and I'm not actually offering the basic plans yet, because the basic plans are going to operate differently than the higher paid plans. Okay, it says pre-order right here on the button, and then it says pre-order the basic plan right here. I think that's good enough for now. I might add some later if some people end up being confused, but I think saying it 2 times in a row is good. They can pre-order it for a year, and eventually that'd be cool if they could somehow get ownership in like a DAO or something if they were pre-ordering, but I think by then I will have the basic plan launched anyways, but it's a cool idea. Yeah, so they can pre-order it for a year if they want. I doubt anyone will. I doubt anyone will really pre-order it, but I should say, okay, coming Q2 of 2022. All right, so that would be 1st of April. I can do that. And then Pro Plan, I say we're only going to take 4 more accounts for the rest of the quarter. I could close some accounts to open up other ones if I needed, so there could be up to 10 available, but I already have 4 ongoing. And then for the Sensei plan, there'll be 5 of 5 available. I'll probably end up filling these by maybe building some free sites for some communities that I want to, possibly. We'll see about that. But I think that's pretty clear, so let me just make it clear in the messaging of the emails. So let's say someone was doing a pre-order. Just done that, you can log in here. We'll see. Feel free to reach out with any questions. Thanks. Welcome to Bonsai. So your account should be already be activated, but if not. Okay, so this is just the generic one to anyone. It doesn't matter if you are starting your own community or if you're just joining the university. It's got the account activation, so I'll just call it the account activation email for now, and then we'll add an additional one, but I'm going to duplicate it. Man, this is like the most boring stuff, especially when your computer's being a little slow. But that's probably why I saved it for last. Alright, this will be... Okay, we already got the Bonsai University one. So let's do... basic. What the hell? Why did it just do that? That was weird. I wonder if there's keyboard shortcuts or something. Glitched out. All right. This will be basic. Basic plan. creator basic plan. Form is submitted, email, blah, 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 yeah. And say basic plan pre-order. I'll just say it again. I want to copy some text from that, I think. If you want to stay in the loop, please join our Discord. Okay, that works for me. Basic plan pre-order. That all looks good. You know, I just realized before I even started any of this work, I should have made sure that my databases were synced, because I might have made changes on another computer, then pushed it to the staging environment. And then if I push this database to the staging environment, it would overwrite those changes. I don't think I did do that, so I'm pretty sure we're good, but let's put that on the checklist to check next time. Okay, this one's good. I'm gonna go to, this one's just called sign up form? No. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so the thing we want to actually play with here is checking the conditional logic coming into product is, what is the value of the product? This part could actually break if we change anything. So we need to make it an ID that is a number, most likely. Let's see, what are we doing? Nope, come into edit. Come into product, and Oh no, we actually, this is just an empty field that gets filled by the other form. So we actually have to go into we should have creator basic form. And then there's multiple product IDs as well, but I believe we can just grab the beginning of it. Okay, click on product. TBM, TBA, that is teacher basic, TBA. I should really change that right now. But it might break something, but if I skip over it, I'll probably forget that it's even here. So we're going to change it to creator basic month and creator basic annual. Over here we could adjust prices if we wanted. What's 50 times 12? That's 600. Okay, that's 40% off. Now I will save this form. Come into the conditional logic. If the product starts with CB underscore, then you just update that. So it's saying that product field is going to get filled by the other form before it, and if it starts with CB underscore, then it's going to send this email to that person that just signed up. And now we're just going to have to change all of those. Let's go into Teacher Pro. I should add an annual. Doesn't hurt really. So pro monthly, and then we'll do a pro annual. This will be TP underscore A, and since it's $250 a month, we're going to times that times 12, that's 3,000, and then I'll take 40% off of that, which is wait, what? Minus 1,200, 1,800. I highly doubt anyone's going to do this, but if somebody wanted to just like invest in the product, I don't see why not. TP. Oh, and the most important thing was to change this to creator. Okay, that was the creator basic. Let's come into, well, we need to update the name still, but Teacher Pro. Okay, that should be good to go. Now we can change this one to the sensei. Creator Proform. Alright, Creator Proform's good. CSM, Creator Sensei, monthly. Why does it say basic? It's not basic. Must have been a typo. Sensei annual CS underscore A. That's 750 times 12, 9,000 times 0.4 minus 3,600, 5,400. As you can tell, I'm not very good at math. There we go. Or I can just say annual 40% off. And now it's not consistent with the other ones, but that actually makes more sense to me. 40% off. User notification. Wait, why? I'm silly. It's supposed to be under the sign up form. This all can get a bit complicated, so it's honestly better that I'm probably doing it in the WordPress backend now, because that is like easy mode, and then that kind of helps us form, if we wanted to write scripts that would create it through the command line later, then we'll understand a lot better how it all is tied together after going through this process. Okay, notifications. Oh, no, it's still under Creator Pro. We want this is so slow, it's killing me. One day when I have the streaming set up just how I dreamed, I will be offloading OBS onto a PC. Instead of doing a single PC stream, as the streamers call it, but I'm doing it from a Mac, which is even worse. A MacBook that's starting to become outdated. Let's see. Sign up form. I like the design update with Gravity Forms. There's a new one and things are a lot cleaner now, but navigating through the back end just seems a little clunky. Like when you change the form, it always takes you to the form settings, which I wish it would keep you on the tab that you're on, so you don't have to load an additional page just to get there. Alrighty. So now we're going to duplicate this. Call it the creator pro plan. You know, I know that I'm streaming and all that, but it just seems slower today. I think something's going on. Creator Pro Plan. Your pro plan. Yeah. Okay, I need to put a lot of work into this email because someone's gonna just pay 250 bucks and I'm going to probably not have their site up and running instantly. I'll probably have the server up and running, but they'll need to fill out a few custom details, so I'll probably add that to the list as well. Create I could even redirect them to this page, but create a okay. Create page to collect custom info for new creators. That way I can just send them to a page, and then when that's, before that's done, I'm gonna say add link to it in welcome emails. We could do that right now if we wanted, so that we don't have to wrap back and do all this annoying stuff again. So the basic plan doesn't need that, so we don't need to go back, but what if I could do, yeah, I could do a login that does a redirect. That would be cool eventually. So I could give them a login, it'd take them to the login page, and then they'd log in, and then it would autofill everything that they've done so they could edit that later. But that's for later versions. Let's get this launched. We'll call it bonsai slash customize. Yeah, that'll work for now. And we'll spell it the American way. Isn't that an S with British? I don't know. No, optimize is. That always weirds me out. I'll just put a note on that page to log in first. And I'll probably make it you don't have to be logged in. We'll see. Oh, I could just make it so you have to be, and then, yeah, that'd be dope. If you want to stay in the loop, please join our Discord. We'll see you in there. Feel free to reach out with any questions. Okay. It's not the most amazing welcome email that's ever been written, but I think that does it. So let's update it. Oh, ooh, ooh. It's not CB. It's CP. My battery is dying. Alright, so yep, I updated the Sensei form. Now we can just come into the settings and update that to basic, or to creative. Creator Pro Plan, Sensei Plan on Bonsai. Yep, and then this will be S. Alrighty. Why is this not working? Form settings. Do I have like some hidden Chrome tabs open or something? Like, why is this being so slow? It's crazy. Should have just done it on the staging server. I think that would have maybe freed up some processing power. My RAM's pretty high as well. Creator Sensei form. Yep. Okay. I think that'll do it. So we just need to test it, but that'll be done in the testing process anyways. So that was all done through the sign up. And then later I'll probably add more customized ones, but you know the motto for this alpha launch is just get it, launch, ship it. Make sure activation link is sent through Bonsai Pro Group welcome email. That can be like the very end of the testing, like that'll be done in the testing. I don't even think we need this. I just need to remember to test it with a real email instead of one of the the temporary ones that I've been using, because sometimes the links don't come through on that, I think. I'm not sure. Update Bonsai curriculum, lock Bonsai courses with Unlock. Alright, that is like the painful stuff for me to do. I hate doing the database work. And speaking of which, let's come into here, go into our scripts directory, and I'm going to sync from development to staging. I don't even care if I overwrote something at this point. It can't be as hard as setting up all that with 5-second load times. If I'm doing any more database work, I should just do it on the staging server. I think that'll be faster. Thank you, Jeffrey. All right. Is that still going? No, that's good. Let's check it out. Okay, that new plugin's not going to be here yet, but let's come into the forms and see what it looks like. Oh, it says creator, so those titles are updated. We're good to go. Let's close down some of these tabs, try and save on some space. And close this. Now, yeah, that's loading a lot faster. It's just an issue sometimes when OBS is taking it. Sometimes this computer's working a little bit slower, I'm not sure why, and then that just slows down the virtual environment, so it's double whammy. Not fun. Update Bonsai curriculum. You know, this might be something that I just take a couple hours one night to do, because this isn't going to be quick and easy. I need to update it so that, because the current curriculum, it's me creating Bonsai a year or more ago, the original tutorials that I made, so I need to explain that the process has changed. Maybe if someone joins Bonsai University, they will get, well, they will definitely get access to the Discord, but then maybe they might get access to basically chatting with me during the live stream. So if they have any questions, then I can just go in and answer them. But I should probably specify in the curriculum that it's not up to date. So I'm going to come into Bonsai. And this courses is actually linking to a deprecated version, which is cool for now, but you wouldn't notice necessarily unless you looked back in the file tree. A lot of this stuff is going to stay the same, but where it's really going to get different is a little bit during these sections. It's actually not that different now that I think of it, because we don't really cover any of the custom stuff until this master class. So I think I might not even need to update it much for now. Let's take a look. I think when I was doing the tutorials, I'll come through here and check it just to walk through each step of the shell scripts. So these are going to be a little different, and I'm going to need to reconfigure them. I think what I would do is first create a video that's like, okay, now you've learned how to do this. Now Bonsai's on version 10, and this was probably version 3 or something like that. And I'll do a video on bridging the gap between them so that you know how to get from this original version to version 10 as quickly as possible. And a lot of that will just be done in the scripts. So I'll do that later. Honestly, I could even do that after launching because it's going to take someone going through these tutorials for hours, most likely, to realize that this is even an old version. And I'm not even certain that I'm going to be selling a lot of courses for it. And these ones are free, so people can't really complain that much. I think more what I would need to focus on is the masterclass, but I think as long as I have the security one, I have a video for it, right? Yeah. I think this video is like the core value of Bonsai University right now because I teach all of it for free. Nobody can really complain about a free product if it's a little outdated. This security one will teach them how to secure their site, and I'm going to charge for that because that's money that I can invest into making Bonsai more secure. So I feel like security and speed and those things are things that I might charge for to really go more into depth with it and make sure that people are doing it right if they're actually going to be making money off of this thing. But for now, that's got a video to it. That's great. What I'm just going to have to do is come into staging, posts. Yeah, working on staging for now because it'll be faster. And we have so much content we really need to add. And it's going to be all over the place. Eventually I'll create a way to like respin up the entire database, all from WP command line, WP CLI, and it will create all of my content automatically. That would be cool. I'll eventually get there, but I'm not gonna probably clean the database until the next version, maybe the pre-beta or the beta. For now, I just want to get it launched and I don't have to be so OCD about it. So yeah, I'll be coming into, I'll probably be deprecating this for now in some way because I'm not really supporting Sensei in it at the moment. That'll probably come later, and I'm not even sure that I'll be using Sensei. But we can come into all of these different courses right here. Everything that says Bonsai right here is a little course. And I just need to make sure that the videos are all in there, that it has any updates as like just a little information part saying that this isn't updated. I'll be removing this block on security and just doing it without the block, without unlock, and then I'll be creating a post. Yeah, I need to create a small little mini course or a lesson or two on doing unlock, and then I'm going to use unlock to lock little pieces of content within it. And I probably won't charge for those at first. I probably won't even put the most valuable content in there at first, but as we go, I will eventually start moving some of it in there. So that'll be my demo of Unlock Protocol. The nice thing is I could add that into anything that wasn't Unlock related as well, but I might just start there for now, we'll see. Or maybe I'll use like bonus content and I'll start doing additional content and adding those within the posts. We'll see. I would do that in the free posts. Yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah, I wouldn't put unlock in the paid posts until like much later, like maybe months down the road. So I can just delete that for now. Remove Unlock Protocol. And that needs to have the video in there. Do I not have it in here? Oh no, it's just linking to these pages. I'm gonna click HTML. No, preview. Yeah. So we need to update that. I think these are linking to Notion. Anyways. Oh, maybe not. Security configuration guide. Really? Oh, no. Whoa. Yeah, those are Notion links, so those aren't even working. I'll come in here. I'll basically be copying those from my Notion document. And I'll probably make security its own course right there. And I'm not going to do an SMTP one yet because I still have issues with that sometimes. But this shows you how to set up the Ansible Vault as well, which is a little more technical. So yeah, that'll do for now. All right, so I'm going to end this stream and I'm going to do the really boring stuff offline, which is just taking stuff from Notion, dragging it, dropping it in here, making sure it looks fairly good, updating the content. I probably won't be adding much to it for now, but I'll add little tiny updates where I can. And I just want it to look fairly good when it's launched for the courses so people can experience that without any hang-ups. All right, I'll do that after I cut the stream so I don't forget. And then this will be what I'm working on for now. This will be really easy. This step will only take a couple minutes, but I need all the curriculum updated first. So that is my main task for the night. And that leaves us with this. Will take 2 minutes. Create page for collect custom info for new creators. Let's do that real quick. That's something that'll just be so quick. Oh yeah, I can't update this for some reason. I might just have to delete this post and start from scratch. It's being so weird. I feel like it's an unlock bug maybe because it's the only time I've ever experienced it was on this page. So I'll just leave that for now. But let's create that new page. So hover over this addition mark. And eventually this page will be created through the command line when you're launching Bonsai. So this is really just a one-time dealio until I script it. I'm gonna say customize. Eventually this is going to have front end the guests will be blocked from seeing this, I believe, because I'm going to give front end access to edit it, and I'll have it pull up the user's information, but that'll be a little more complex. I think the easy way to do it for now is just to publish this page and then come into Gravity Forms. form. Calling it customize. We're gonna add, let's go into advanced fields. We're gonna add a name. One of the points of this page and these fields is just to kind of give them busy work, because eventually we'll be able to update it all on their own site. The product's not quite to that point yet. I'm gonna do that on the next version. So for now, or maybe 2 versions from now, we'll see how necessary it is to get there. Name, email. So this is busy work that will help me get them off the ground running faster. But we at least want to give them something to do. Consent. Yeah, I'll just make it a lead form for now, and then we can call them and get any additional info we need. But we want a website, and we're also going to want a website name. Say website or business name. Phone. So that's the URL. What else could we ask for? Okay, we're just gonna keep this a basic little lead form right now. That'll work for launch. And I'll just make a couple of these fields required. Oh, the business name, no, I meant the website. Let me call it domain name. I don't even know if I'm going to style these forms yet. Like once somebody signs up, then I'll probably run over and start styling it, but that's something you can do after you launch. I just reread the book Rework. Not all of it, I was just dipping into some chapters and stuff. And if you're not aware of that book, it's really good. It's written by, what's the Friedman dude's name? Friedman and Daniel Hannemeyer Hansen. They founded Basecamp and a bunch of software projects. They also founded Ruby on Rails, the language. And so they wrote a book about running a software company and all this counterintuitive advice about launching when things aren't ready, building the plane as you go, basically. Okay, so let's just save that. I'll set up notifications and confirmations and all that on that later. I just like, until someone even touches that form, I'm not gonna worry about it. So that works. Let's see how ugly this page is gonna look. Okay, we're gonna do forms. Select gravity forms. Select the form. Where's customize? Okay. There we go. It looks pretty good when it's on the back end, but then when you go to the front end, it's probably gonna look horrible. Yeah, I gotta add those placeholders in there. So let's go to in here. This is the little trick that I like to do. Those are just the ones turned on. Where do we go? Advanced, general, name fields, appearance, placeholder. Here we go. First name, last name, placeholder, email address. Just gonna leave that placeholder for now. No, I need a new one. Your business website name. First name, last name, email, your domain, your business, your phone number. Okay, that looks good enough for now. Last thing I need to do. Field label name, settings, general. No, I don't want that one. There's a setting that I can turn off the title. I swear. What settings? Come on. Where is that setting? I guess it's over here, but I thought there was one on the page as well. Oh, wait. That's the form settings. Edit page customize. Here we go, form title. Okay. That works. So now if I update it, it doesn't say customize twice. And that should be good for now. I'm gonna make that experience a lot more cozy down the road, but for now that should be good. Create page, collect info for new creators. Update bonsai curriculum, lock bonsai. Load speed optimization, update video. I think the update video is gonna be my next stream. If I honestly wanted, I could use one of my current ones. So I'm gonna put that at the top of my backlog for now. That's not needed. No read more button on security post. I would love to polish that though before I really announce the alpha launch. Read more button on security post. No, okay. Configure basic pre-plan. Stripe feed, yep. Load speed optimization. I'll do that last. Lock bonsai courses, lessons with Unlock. Wow. Whew, that's exciting. So these are all really easy. This will take a couple minutes. This one will take a couple minutes. This one will take a couple minutes. And this one could take up to maybe 20 minutes. I don't think it would take any longer than that. So I can definitely finish those up last time or offline. I've already covered how to do that. This is just done in the post excerpt. So since I'm customizing the excerpts on some of these, then I don't need the read more button. So you just edit that in the Gutenberg block excerpt. So I'm gonna do that offline probably. Configure basic pre-plans order in Stripe feed. I've probably covered this on other ones, but all you do is, oh, actually, the basic pre-order, no, I'm not gonna do anything with that actually, because I'm just gonna take the pre-order. Oh, okay, the one thing I need to do with it, I'll just get it out of the way right now. So let's go into forms, basic, settings. Now I will come into Stripe. And we have monthly and annual. Ooh, I need to make sure that monthly and annual Stripe feeds on Pro and Sensei. I think Bonsai University should be set up for that. So we'll need to check 2 of these. Update, Stripe feed titles. No, those don't really need to be updated, honestly. They're not all that important. That's just the name of the feed. The subscription name is important. So I'll say creator, basic monthly. And then I'm gonna do update Stripe feeds. Okay. Creator, basic monthly. Form total. And then this is going to be a I set it up as a subscription. Can I change this easily? Products and services. Form total. Product user P. Stripe receipt, yes. Match if TB is M. Whoa. How do I delete that? That should be... Huh. Product is basic. Weird. It was using the value, but it seems the value's gone now. Switch counts. That's good. So this way it's not a subscription, it's just going to do a one-time charge, and then once it's set up we will send them a form to start their subscription the next month, I guess. Which might have a lower conversion rate, but I'm fine with that. It's an easy way to do things now. Okay, let me just go back on these and make sure that that these Stripe feeds are still set up correctly. Okay, so there's only a monthly one here. So we need to set up a annual Stripe feed. I don't want to do that right now. But sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do. Creator Pro monthly. I was gonna say Pro, Creator Pro monthly. One month. Yep. And then this is product is Pro monthly. Now we need to create a new one. I wish we could just duplicate this one, but I don't think we can. Subscription name will be subscription name. Select product filled. Form total. 1 month. 1 year. Let's do product. I don't think we need the IP. Conditional logic. If product is annual. Save settings. Alright, there's one more to go. God, I hate doing this stuff. It's so tedious. Nobody's gonna get these annual plans anyways. I don't know why I'm even bothering. I would be amazed. So say monthly, 1 month. Do this if the product is Sensei monthly. I wish there was a quick way to add a new one from this screen. That's why command line rules when it comes to creating forms. form total. Please save my work. Yep. All right. So those will be tested towards the end. No more read more button on security post. That can't be done till after I've updated the curriculum. Configure basic plan pre-order and Stripe feed. That's done as well. So here we are back at update Bonsai curriculum. I can't do this until I've done that. Same here, I can't do that until I've done that. And then I can't do any of that until I've done this. So this is main priority right now. I'm gonna go home tonight. I'm gonna whip open Notion. I'm gonna go copy this page and create a whole new updated version of it. It's probably not gonna be too different, but I just wanna add some updates. And then I'll come into the back end here and I will just be creating posts. So right under posts, I'll be creating, just updating these mostly. I don't think I'll be creating any new posts. So once I do all of that, we're gonna check all these off. SMTP for password resets, I just need to change the API key, and that will be over here. Customize course modals. That's actually still in progress. I think I updated it from last time so that it's pulling up Bonsai University here. This stuff's working, but we'll finalize that. Let's just finalize that when we do testing. So I'm gonna say that's done for now. If it's not, then I'll add it back to the list. Update Bonsai curriculum, user testing. Okay. It's an ongoing process, so I never took it out of progress, but that will be the main thing we do before we launch. And maybe a video if we're feeling spicy. All right, I'm feeling good about that. Let's make a commit. All I did was add Post SMTP plugin. This puts us on version 10.0.6.8. Commit to main. Okie dokie. And since I would hate to lose all of that database work, let's just back it up one more time. So we're going from, this time we're going to go from staging to development because I was working on the staging server. I want to reset Bonsai test from staging, yes. So I think after I get after I update the curriculum, I'm gonna do that offline, and then I'll maybe do a couple of these other things offline since they're so easy. I've already explained how those are gonna be done, and then I'll just be left with the two of these things. So I'll probably do that for my next stream, is come in, do any load speed optimization that needs to be done, and then do user testing and test multiple sign up processes multiple times. And once that's good, then we might have a thing or two that comes up before launch, but that'll pretty much be it. So the light is at the end of the tunnel, is getting very close. Very close. All right, that is migrated. I'll call it a day. Stay cool, my babies. Peace.